Lee Southwick is joining us now for a closer look at the latest advisory. It just came out at 11. So Lee, that storm is already impacting southern Texas. In fact, a flight from Jacksonville to Houston was canceled today already.
No, okay, so not a surprise, because if you look here at our tropical alerts, you can see that Houston under that tropical storm warning. Look at the cone for Beryl. It will pass just right near Houston, and Houston will get those impacts from Beryl. In fact, they've already seen a bit of rain. So you can see the radar loop here over the past couple of hours, already bringing those bands on shore. So Beryl is still a tropical storm, but it is expected to make landfall as a hurricane tomorrow morning. So it's going to strengthen over the next couple of hours and likely become a hurricane. Parts of the Texas coast could expect up to 7 feet of storm surge. Also rain of 5 to 10 inches possible, with isolated amounts up to 15 inches rainfall totals. That's a lot of rain. So here's a look at Tropical Storm Beryl. As of the 11 o'clock advisory, winds still at 70 miles an hour, but the National Hurricane Center says it does expect this storm to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane before making landfall tomorrow morning. So over the next couple of hours, we'll watch for it to continue to strengthen. You can see how it's really getting its act together here too as it approaches the coast of Texas. From there, it'll eventually turn off to the northeast. It will pass over places like Waco, and then the remnants over Little Rock, Paducah, and Columbus, eventually falling apart. Earlier, the cone even put it over Toronto, but again, just the remnants. It will really fall apart once it gets up closer towards places like Ohio. Now, back home, no tropical threats for us, but we do have a threat in the form of heavy rain. It is actually deep tropical moisture over our area, so that just means heavy rain possible, not only Monday, but by the way, Tuesday and Wednesday too. So that means that all 3 days are weather impact alert days here at First Coast News. So we issue these when we think the weather could be an inconvenience or a nuisance to you. And tomorrow we have it from noon until 7 p.m. because we'll start to see those thunderstorms develop and pop up. So here's a look at our future radar, just one model run, but it shows how in the afternoon we'll start to see those thunderstorms bubble, and they'll be a bit more widespread through the afternoon and evening hours. That means for the evening commute for some of you, this could be an issue. So when 12 to 7 p.m., both Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The impact, heavy rain and storms. And so what you need to know about that storm situation and the heavy rain is that it could be blinding rain while you're trying to drive. We could also see a little bit of street flooding or localized flooding of low-lying areas because our ground is now saturated. Also, we could have the possibility of some hydroplaning on the roads and strong gusty winds within the thunderstorms that develop. Again, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because we have higher rain coverage, 70% on Monday, 80% coverage on Tuesday, 70% coverage on Wednesday. So that meets our threshold for weather impact alert days for all 3 of these days. Meanwhile, temperatures will stay hot and humid. Highs will be in the 90s, but heat index values, those feels like temperatures, they will be in the hundreds.